Kyrie yesterday was talking. I have not heard sound like this very often. Kyrie's interesting. He's also a little odd, but he doesn't mind being, publicly introspective. And what he said about what he did with LeBron James, I was surprised by that he did it and that he admitted it.
I apologize for being that young player that wanted to everything at his fingertips, and I wanted everything to be at, my threshold. I wanted to be the guy that led us to championship. I wanted to be the leader. I wanted to be all that, and, the responsibility of being the best player in the world and leading a team is something that's not meant for many people. And Bron was one of those guys that came to Cleveland and tried to show us what it's like to win a championship, and it was hard for him. Sometimes getting the most out of the group, it's not the easiest thing in the world, and like I said, only few are meant for it or chosen for it, and I feel like the best person to call was him because, he's been in this situation.
Yes or no, Amin and Stan? Let's start with you, Amin. Yes or no, that right there is an indictment of his young teammates that he keeps talking about don't have the experience that he does.
Oh, absolutely. Because, 3 years ago, what he's talking about, George Sedano and I used to joke around. We called LeBron Daddy LeBron. And the idea was that he was driving a minivan with all the Cavs in there, and then he turned around and said, if you guys don't get your act in order, we're not going to have ice cream. And that's how he spoke to him, and that was the source of a lot of the friction between his teammates and him, is the idea that he's here to tell them how terrible they are at playing winning basketball, which they were, of course. But it was just the message was so harsh. It was paternalistic. And so there's a great irony this week when we heard Kyrie talk about the young guys and they don't know what it takes to win. And it's like, oh, that's what your dad, Daddy LeBron, used to say to you. And so it's kind of weird that it's flipped, but in some ways he's right. It's just I don't know if that's the best way to deliver the message.
Stan?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Look, he went on TV and revealed that he had called LeBron as a jab at his teammates, and quite honestly, I don't think they're buying it. He's probably frustrated with that, but I think those young guys, number one, he's not LeBron. So LeBron came back to Cleveland with 2 championships when he was doing that. Kyrie's going to Boston with 1, but they know it wasn't him that was the lead guy, it was LeBron. So they're not looking at him the same way maybe as Kyrie would like them to look at him. And number 2, they made a deep run into the playoffs last year without him and then haven't played as well this year with him. So I'm not sure. He's frustrated with them, but I don't think they are imbuing him with the same credibility he thinks he deserves.